What is proven to be a hoax but people still believe it to be true? That you swallow 8 spiders a year in your sleep. We only use 10% or our brain. The food pyramid. Shaving making hair grow in thicker. Touching a baby bird will make its parents reject it. MLMs. Boss babes. Be your own boss. Scams. I'm not sure how many documentaries need to be put on YouTube before people will stop buying into these companies and wasting their money. Blood in your veins is blue and red in your arteries. Literally every elementary school teacher I had kept this lie going. Avril Lavigne is in fact not dead. People putting needles or poison in Halloween candy. Wolf hierarchy with alpha on top and omega at the bottom. The earth being flat. We have literally done studies. Taken pictures. Boiled all of that down to the level that a kindergartner can understand it. And some idiots still don't get it. That Australia is a hoax created by NASA and everyone living there are paid actors. That vaccines cause autism. Homeopathy. It's water. Lie detectors. That MSG is bad for you. I meet people regularly that think it's a super insta-cancer ingredient that will cause you to die. Or something based on 80s, 90s false scares. Then I tell them, you do know it naturally occurs on tomatoes. Yes. Quote. Reddit karma having any value? A lot of cryptocurrency scams. Majority of the suckers often either continue to hold their investments that was worth less than dirt, or go on to invest in yet another scam. Hot singles in my area edit. Misread this. May or may not be high AF and or blind. That cold weather can give you a cold. Scientology. Personal carbon footprint or any green initiative which focuses on individual action. BP invented the entire concept during a marketing push to hide the fact that like approximately 72 companies produce 90% of pollution. That whole miracle mineral solution thing. Or as I like to call it, the drinkin' bleach. If you pull out a grey hair 3 more grow in its place. My sister still believes this one. Nelson Mandela's death in prison. We all know the Mandela effect at this point. That politicians follow through on campaign promises. That cracking your knuckles gives you arthritis. That Kennedy called himself a jelly donut in a speech to Berliners and they all laughed at him. Not true. He was fine using Ich bin ein Berliner there. That carrots improve your eyesight. I think it was used in the Great British Blackout because there was a food shortage and carrots was the easiest thing to get. Don't quote me on that though. Canon. Coney 2012. Any link between vaccines and autism? That dogs' mouths are cleaner than humans. Crop circles being created by alien spacecraft. College kids with engineering degrees pull off this hoax all the time. And they do it with nothing more than a central posts, a ball of string, and a heavy roller to mash down the crops. They produce perfectly concentric circles and straight lines using the same technology that the Egyptians used to build pyramids. Astrology. That using a tampon can take away a female's virginity. It's crazy that people still believe that myth even though it's been busted many years ago. There is not enough evidence that it can take away an individual's virginity. It shouldn't even matter if your child is a virgin or not. You should love your child no matter what. Your child should be able to have the right to use tampons when they're on their period. Not everyone wants to miss out from a chance of going swimming. And not everyone wants to wear a diaper every day for 7 days straight. Alphas and betas. I can't believe how many people follow astrology. Trickle-down economics. That Mark Zuckerberg is not a lizard person. Professional fighters don't actually have to register their hands as weapons. No body part can be registered as a weapon. That in the 70s it was a common scientific consensus that the Earth's temperature was going to start cooling. There were a few articles that speculated that the Earth might start cooling. Now it is repeated a lot by global warming deniers, even though there were far more articles in the 70s saying that the Earth's temperature would warm up. Catching a cold, from cold weather. It's a pathogen. You catch it from people. Though disease does increase in the winter. It's commonly thought to be due to close quarters indoors and less vitamin D from the sun. Important for the immune system. Horoscope. At the risk of offending people who still believe it's true, as Op says. It's the entire BLM organization. They received hundreds of millions of dollars in donations and corporate endorsements that they haven't used for anything noteworthy. And we have all seen how the founders spend millions of dollars on themselves. Yet they aren't being held accountable for this obvious fraud and lack of a plan on how to use their money to benefit anyone but themselves. Yet people keep donating. Before you downvote me, answer this one simple question. What are they using the money for exactly? Edit. Thanks for the accolades, kind Redditors. Edit. To answer the question, vaccines being anything but safe and effective is a hoax that some people believe. Vaccines are by far the medical intervention best supported by evidence. Tens of billions of vaccines given to billions of people over the course of multiple centuries have proven them to be safe and effective. If you trust any part of medicine, you should trust vaccines. I would hazard a guess that vaccines have saved more lives than every other medical intervention combined.